Crypto kids, I have something to tell you. I know this market is horrible. I know this market is massively, massively depressing. And I know that you probably feel very upset about crypto and you probably at this point want to switch industries and maybe pivot into AI or something. And you're questioning if Bitcoin will ever go back towards the upside. And you're questioning if altcoins and cryptocurrencies will ever be successful again. And if we'll see altcoin season or if we'll not see altcoin season. I know every single one of these topics are drifting around in your mind. And I just want to make this quick video to tell you how I'm tackling the market as of 17th of December 2025 and some tips that I can share you from having experience in this industry over the past 6 years and seeing two bull market and bear market cycles now. So first thing is first, most of the time, in fact, about 80% of the time, all that Bitcoin does is consolidates. So consolidation for Bitcoin is a completely normal thing. And compared to pumps and severe dumps, I mean, it's actually more normal that Bitcoin consolidates than having significant upwards price moves or significant downwards price moves. 80% of the time, Bitcoin just is in a choppy market where you don't do anything. All right. So it's completely normal that we are in a choppy state. And whenever you are in a choppy market, that's actually the worst time for crypto businesses. It's the worst time for exchanges, and it's the worst time for traders. There are no opportunities to make big money like there is when prices suddenly move to the up or to the downside. Exchanges don't have a lot of volume. Then you don't have traction from projects and altcoins, because if people aren't trading in the market, they're not buying altcoins. If they're not buying altcoins, their attention is not in crypto. Their attention is in other industries where there's better opportunities to be making money. So overall, for the entire crypto industry, consolidation is the worst. And when you're somebody that is immersed in crypto 24/7, you work in crypto, you make videos, you're a trader, during those times of consolidations, you can start to question life, and you can start to question the industry and crypto, and if it's ever going to go back towards the upside. These are normal things that happens every single time that Bitcoin drops or you capitulate or you're transitioning from a bull into a bear market. It's just standard practice. It happens every single time. And the only way to get through it, because as soon as prices start going back towards the upside, narratives follow. Like yesterday, we just had one of the biggest asset managers in the world come out and say that every single equity is essentially going to be tokenized and it's going to be put on chain. That's trillions of dollars worth of capital that's going to be put onto projects like Ethereum and other layer ones like Solana, for example. Trillions of dollars. Traditional finance is literally putting trillions of dollars on chain via cryptocurrency. Like, if price was going up when this news came out, everybody would have blamed this particular news event for the price going up, and everybody would be super excited about it. You know what I'm saying? So there's so much happening from a fundamental analysis perspective in the positive direction. It's just because price isn't going up, these narratives aren't highlighted in the media and aren't talked about by the people. Ultimately, what determines price is the four-year cycles, is the business cycles, and then smaller technical setups. That's what determines where price action is going to. Fundamentals, it helps. It helps create narratives. It helps create extra excitement or create some reasoning for the excitement. But everything is driven by price, and then narratives follow along afterwards. So there's so many good things happening. And the way to get out of a mindset where you potentially think that we're never going to see a bull market again or things are never going to be good again is to remind yourself that when you go and zoom out into the future and you look into the macro, the dollar is collapsing. The dollar is tending to zero. Assets like gold and silver are going up for a reason. Finite supply commodities are going up for a reason. Bitcoin has been going up for the past 4 years for a reason. We're seeing all of the adoption that we were praying to see, all of the legislation that we were praying that would have been constructed. They're all happening, and it's unlocking so many doors for the next cycles ahead of us these are the things that I would remind myself, and I would remind myself that I'm not here for the short term, but I'm here for the macro. I'm here for the next 10 years. I'm here for the next 20 years. I want to play long-term games with long-term assets, with long-term people. This is what I'm here for. I'm thinking about my future. This is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm investing, because I believe this in the long run. So if you can remind yourself of that, then you're going to be golden. When it comes to altcoins, we're getting so much liquidity next year. For me, it makes little sense that we don't see at least some sort of excitement in the altcoin markets heading into Q4 of 2026 into 2027. To me, it doesn't make any sense that we don't get anything because there will be liquidity. The liquidity coming in is pretty much guaranteed. So there will be some level of excitement throughout, in my opinion, the better projects, the utility projects. Do we get altcoin season like we got in 2021, like we got in 2017? Perhaps it's not going to be in the same magnitude, but it's going to be something. It's going to be some form of excitement. And I think altcoins will experience moves that we have been waiting for a long time. Maybe not like 2021, but at least something, at least something. And all of it, and all that's going to take from our end is just patience, a little bit more. We've been waiting for the past 3 years. What is another 11 months? It's nothing. It's nothing. And then finally, if you can somehow create a business, if you truly like crypto, and if you're watching this video, you probably already are truly in love with the industry and you love it. You think that it's the future. You think that you see the potential and you see why in fact it's likely going to be the future. Great. If you can find a way to create a business in crypto, monetize it, have passive income where you have enough money coming in to sustain your life, and you also have additional cash to then invest into more Bitcoin, for me, that is the best way to go around it. And for me, that's the best way to become successful in crypto overall. So guys, that wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your night, and I'll see you all on the next video tomorrow. Bye bye, guys.